Alright, everybody, welcome back to another Lemonade game. This time we're going to be playing Maneater, which takes place in Lemonade's Everblood universe, and not the main universe. So let's get this started. I have no idea what to expect, except for this: two hot ladies, food, and a magical girl transformation. Oh boy! Spoiler content warnings. No! We're going into this blind. Alright. A little dash of sugar, soot, a spray of rose milk, and a lavender branch. And done. On the table sits a very delectable pancake. You're tempted to bite into it. Is I think what you meant to say. To bite into it, but this is for Natalia. She's gonna love this. I know it. Keep running, Natalia. 3 exclamation points. Wasn't expecting to see me up this early. You just startled me a bit, Lillian, that's all. I made you some pancakes. You set the plate down on the bed. Thanks. Ellipsis. Did she thank you? Yeah. It's not exactly enough, though. What universe? This is the Everblood. This is Lemonace's Everblood universe, which is the magical universe. I still have to finish Everblood, though. Or at least the first episode, but yeah. Thank you. What's the matter now? Natalia? Do you not like them? Ellipsis. And that's the face of someone who you know is just itching to get away from you. Oh, just in the bathroom. Ellipsis. Natalia walks to the bathroom in utter silence. Without the pancakes, of course. You never wake up this early. You would have it a reason too. It looks like you woke up early just to be met with this. You hear the bathroom door open and close. From what you know, it should take her around 5 minutes to get ready. But that's on a work day. So it should certainly take her less time, right? Or maybe it'll take her more than 5 minutes so she doesn't have to worry about work. Surely after seeing the news last night, she'll know to stay with me, right? The news really isn't supposed to show gore. But every now and then there is, and not the light kind either. Bones breaking, organs exposed, skin peeling, hearts ripped out, faces of pure agony and despair. Perfect for a family movie night. Well, you wouldn't know what that's like. A family movie night. It's not like that matters all too much to you, though. Not when you have Natalia right here. Speaking of which... Ellipsis! You're all dressed up. Although, isn't this a bit too much for home? Oh, right. Ellipsis. I have to supervise the students' ice fractology research, Lillian. I don't plan on just staying here all day. Natalia, what are you thinking? You know we're supposed to be staying home. The Onyx's orders portal to the Infernus is all that the news has been talking about. You know those students need me. I can't just abandon them. Besides, leaving them would be just like letting the Onyx order win. It would be just like letting fear control what we can and can't do. Ellipsis. To be frank, you think she's reading into it a bit too much. Making a mountain out of a molehill. Or maybe this is an elaborate excuse to leave. Probably both. Got some information on the Lucky Rabbit Club world? You know it isn't safe. Ellipsis. You know, the pancakes you made are getting cold.
How about we sit down and eat breakfast? That should take your mind off the portal. Sigh? Sure.
You lead Natalia to the kitchen. You think about what to eat until remembering that you had extra pancake batter. Looks like making Natalie's breakfast pancakes was actually worth it. You and Natalia sit down and begin eating in silence. Despite her suggestion of eating your worries away, they're still on your mind. How long will it be until she leaves you? After all, she's picking bratty academy students over you. Not even the portal to the goddamn Infernus is doing anything to deter her. Nope, she's just gotta go and supervise those little shits. You know damn well that they probably see her as a barrier to a degree. Let's save just in case. That's probably how it is with humans, right?
Ellipsis. Goodness, I put so much thought into this that I haven't taken a single bite. I haven't taken a single bite. Natalia's already done eating.
That word, Natalia pushes her plate forward. There's still one pancake left on it.
Natalia? Finished already?
Thanks.
Thanks for the pancakes. They were quite tasty. You can have what's left on my plate. I'd rather it not go to waste. And I'd rather you stay here. Lillian, you worry too much. Ellipsis. And I don't mean it in a bad way. It's good to worry. It keeps our heads in check. But you do know that the news is probably making this out to be a bigger deal than it really is, right? Why would they do that? It makes more people tune in. And just...
You have to remind yourself to keep your voice soft and whispery. That should do it.
How are you so calm about this? All those horrible things happening in the world? About leaving me here alone? Exclamation points? Lillian. You don't have to worry about any of that. I promise. This is it. She's going to stay, I know it. I'll return home before you know it. Oh, poops. Well then, I'll take your word for it. Just promise me no demon's gonna take you from me. I promise.
Well, yet again, you failed at making Natalia stay instead of go to work. Great. Not like you can go out and do stuff.
Natalia, it's so dangerous outside. Stay with me instead.
Yeah, going out after all that whining would make you a fucking hypocrite. Not that you really care about hypocrisy in the grand scheme of things. But you know Natalia would care a bit too much.
What should I do now?
Thinking about Natalia. Sleep, garden a bit. Maybe some sleep could do you some good. You did wake up early for no reason, after all. You head over to the bedroom, fully intent on sleeping. You lay down in the bed, though it's just a tad bit too cold and hard for your taste, thanks to Natalia. Guess that's what you get for loving her. You wonder what Natalia will be thinking, seeing you like this. Seeing you waiting for her like some whiny dog. Maybe she'd like it, maybe not. To be honest, you don't know. You close your eyes, hoping that you can get away with sleeping the day away again. Just to ignore how starved you are for some real love. But you can't just ignore the empty pit in your chest. And the feeling that Natalia has practically abandoned you for work of all things.
I always thought that humans hated work. I always thought that humans hated work. I mean, it's all that I ever hear anyone complain about. So what are the odds I end up with someone who loves it? Sigh. Well, it isn't my fault that she has such a nice heart. It's just the fact that she's away for so long, that's a problem. And she gives her heart more to her students than to me. The fact that she's definitely thinks I'm annoying. Ellipsis. One of these days, it's gonna be our last together. I can feel it. Only so much love can exist in a person. One day she'll love them more than me. Ellipsis. Perfect. Just perfect.
As you finally started to get your fill of love, Natalia decided to tip the faucet to the academy. It's a shame, really. They could never appreciate her heart like you do. You starve for it while they receive an endless supply of it from her. You don't know if you could take it. Alright, fine. Natalia does love you. She brings you flowers, even if they freeze in her hands. Ugh, jeez. She's always had the bed ready for the two of you, even if it is cold. She always kisses you and pecks you on the cheek before leaving for work, even if you don't want her at work. Ugh. But that's just not enough.
Is it so wrong for me to want more from this? To want more from this? I deserve to be loved too, don't I? Natalia would rather a demon eat her up than to stay a few days here with me than just stay here. Natalia would rather a demon eat her up than just stay here with me for a few days. What a shame.
You lay in bed for a while. A very long while. Then decide to cook some dinner for you and Natalia.
Ah! Welcome home, Natalia. Hello, hey Lillian. How was your day? Pretty boring, actually. Especially since I'm pretty sure you were supposed to be home 12 hours ago. Lillian. Sorry.
Not sorry.
I was just really worried about you. And a bit bored, too. Well, it is better to be bored than to be eaten by a demon, now is it? Now isn't it? Yeah, you're right. Ellipsis. I made some dinner for us. Come sit.
You and Natalia sit down at the dinner table.
She doesn't seem too interested in the salad. Again, all that work for nothing.
Good. Oh, man. You can feel the apathy radiating off of Natalia. Oh, well, what's new?
Natalia, what's the matter now? Oh, nothing. I'm just... Ellipsis. Just a tad bit worried about my students. Some of them aren't having the best time right now. You were right, you know, about the portals to the Infernus. One of them seemed pretty upset about something. I know I should mind my own business, but they were unusually always so upbeat. Chatting in class, cracking jokes, even if I did find it annoying, it was part of them. But today they weren't doing any of that. They had this vacant look in their eyes. Turns out that a demon kidnapped their mother and... Ellipsis. They couldn't get over the fact that they weren't home when their mother was taken. And that, I just can't imagine going through that. Again, it's not really my place as a professor to be handling these situations. But as another person, I just can't ignore it. Ellipsis. Do you think I could do to try and help them? I've already pushed some of the deadlines back, but there's only so much I can do on a professional level. Not to mention that my colleagues seem to think that what I'm doing is stupid. Ellipsis. You know, I'm talking too much about work, aren't I? Sorry. I think I understand why you were so worried about me. I was being unfair to you, and I'm... sorry. Now you're sorry for the way you've treated me? After hearing a student bitch about it? You're taking their opinions more seriously than mine? Lillian, what? Now I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the bad guy for being pissed off. Their emotions are valid, so why can't mine be? Why did I tell you? If one of those little bitches died, you fucking lose it. Lillian, what the hell are you saying? It's true, right?
I like that she's rocking the zone tan crop top or dress. That's cool.
And if something happened to me here, I think you'd sleep easy. Ellipsis.
You don't know why Lillian is like this. Just in case. I don't know. And you don't quite know why you're staying with her. You two need a break from each other. You start walking to the bedroom.
Ellipsis. Maybe some time apart will do us some good. It'll do Lillian some good. Maybe she'll stop being so clingy if we just stop for a while. Ellipsis. Where are you going? To the academy? I'm sorry you're having you work such long work hours. It must be so stressful. Oh, I'm sleeping there. Ellipsis. So you're just going to leave me here? That's putting it in a bit of a mean way. It is mean. I promise I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to save us from each other. I don't know what's going on with you, but we need some time apart. Just so we don't hurt each other, you know? You think I'm going to hurt you? Where did such a thought even come from? Where do you think? Ellipsis. You're delusional. All the more reason why we need some time apart.
Samiri and Reggie are aware what PB is doing, but they aren't active participants. They don't lure anyone to him, and they never touch any of the victims. Oh, interesting.
What a shame. You have such a lovely heart, Natalia. That's why we're together. When you give it all to me, it's so nice for both of us. But we have a little problem here. It's not all mine. It's divided up. All because you have an issue with committing to me. I guess I should have seen this coming. I never told you this before, but it's how things always end for me. Oh well. My time with you is no different.
Lillian is upset that Natalia is not giving her enough attention that she thinks she needs. A bright light envelops your vision, and all sound is muffled. You can barely make out Lillian's silhouette in the blinding light.
Ellipsis. Is it over? Exclamation points!
Lillian, or you think is Lillian, stands in front of you. Wings break out from her back. Long straight hair falls over her face. She raises her head.
Ellipsis. Ellipsis.
She stares at you with dark slits, like a predator expecting its prey.
Ellipsis. Lillian. Lillian. You sound so cute saying that. Say it again for me. Ellipsis. Can't get your tongue. What happened to that fervor you had? Can't spare any for me. You're lovely. You're a demon. Tell me something I don't know.
Hearing Lily's voice coming out of that thing, it's not right. It just isn't. The intuition is different, but it's her. It's still Lillian.
Guess you aren't going to talk to me now. How flaky. Although I can rely on you to make that cute face. It's so much hotter than the others. Others? Yes. Just from your face alone, I can tell how lovely your heart is. There's so much passion in there, just none reserved for me. What are you?
She grabs your chest with charred hands. You can feel her nails digging into your skin through the fabric of your coat. She looks down at you. Lillian was shorter than you.
Why so serious? Are you seriously gonna be quoting movies that we watched? Now's not the time for that shite! Let me go, please! Let go of me, it hurts! I'm afraid I can't do that. The portal to the Infernos.
You struggle to speak as she tightens her grip.
You humans wish. Why would I even want other demons around you? Use that useless brain of yours. I was here long before that stupid portal opened. Why? I can't tell what you mean. Squeak that out again. Why are you doing this? Why do you go to work? I'd love... Ah, I forgot. You're a strange one. Alright then, let me tell you what I've learned. Humans go to work to get green papers. They trade the papers for food. Humans work for food. So do I. I tried doing things the old-fashioned way, but it just wasn't doing it for me. What now? You want to find out?
You feel your nails cut through flesh, penetrating your skin, tissue, fat, and grabbing your heart. You try to scream, but nothing comes out. Not that screaming would have done much anyway. Oh, Jesus. Your heart finally breaks away from the rest of your body.
Natalia, it's such a shame that it had to end like this. Think of it this way, though. Now your heart is being put to real good use. Ellipsis.
I ask who is the doctor that gives Mary the robot necklace which they feed us, aka is redacted. Oh. Because it's not the... Oh, I thought it'd be like the peacock guy. Your students are never going to see you again. They're going to wonder where Professor Blanche is.
Ellipsis. I bet you're still thinking of the academy. See what I mean? You spend it on people who can't put a heart to good use. I'm doing us both a favor here. Ellipsis.
Everything goes dark.
Think of it like this, though. You're not alone in this. You weren't the first one. Ellipsis. And you certainly won't be the last.
And Maneater. Thank you for playing. Tell me again, dude. Oh, that's good. That's good. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to... What is it? Mukbang Idol? Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah. Alright, Lemonade's Mukbang Idol. Let's see what's going to go on this one. This game contains a cute streamer food and computer shenanigans. No. Now let's begin. Other multiple endings. I don't know. Let's find out. Hey, is this thing on? Hello. I'm back today with another mukbang stream. Or just chatting more with me, Amira. Amira. Ah, well, I know you got what you guys are here to see. And deliver it I will. Just as long as you guys donate. If you guys can donate $500 to this stream, I'll eat an entire tub of ice cream on stream. Okay, now let's get started. Click on the donate button to donate money. Donate. Donate. Love your streams. Donate. Donate. When are you gonna start? Come on. He looks cute. Come on. Is this the game? It increased. Chat multiplier. Chat multiplier. Chat multiplier. Let's try that. Wow, you guys reached the goal much quicker than I thought. I didn't actually, think we'd reach this goal, ever. Seems like this is doing a lot better than I thought. Ellipsis. Well, I'll give you guys what you paid for. Alright, here it is. A big ass tub of ice cream, just like I promised. Thought I was lying? Now trust me, this kind of stuff's tame for me. But yeah, enough chit chat. I know you guys are dying to watch me eat this. I'm dying to eat this. You watch as a scoop of ice cream enters Amira's mouth. Lips ever so slightly moist and covered in pink. Weird detail to notice? Maybe. The peacock character's name is Pensy, and he's a drag queen. Ah, nice. Maybe. Hold on, wait, save. But what else are you gonna give your money for, if not this? You've got the right to stare. I know you guys are all here for me to eat and all, but you guys wouldn't mind chatting about something else. Wouldn't mind me chatting about something else, right? After all, this is a bit awkward eating in silence. We're all watching for the personality, definitely. Ellipsis. I'll take that as a yes. I feel like you guys. I missed that. I feel like you guys don't know much about me, but even if I've been doing this for and it's cut off. Shit. So this is the first time I've had this many viewers. I've been wanting to read a book written by an ex-detective. I can't remember what it's called, but I heard good things about it. Apparently it's based on a case they worked on, which makes it even better. Is the ex-detective going to be Oliver? Oh no. It makes it kind of like true crime, but not really. Plus, I heard really good things about it. The only problem is that it seems like a very long read. I mean, hundreds of pages relaying the events. And I don't exactly have much time for that. I thought that even if I could afford the book, my reading experience wouldn't be too good. Mostly because I get up to the climax and I get interrupted by something. So I don't think I'll be able to read it now. Not between work and this. Ellipsis. But don't get me wrong though, I still love doing these streams. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. The stream continues long into the night. Doesn't matter though. You don't really care much about waking up early. Why would you when you've got enough money to never work again? Good night everyone. See you all tomorrow. Ellipsis. Tomorrow. Yet another day. Same old thing again and again. Ellipsis. Hello. I'm back today with yet another mukbang stream. You guys seem to like it quite a lot. Well, I know what you guys are here to see. If you guys can donate $1,000 in the stream, I'll eat an entire bowl of bean pasta on stream. No. Yeah, let's get started. Don't eat too much, take breaks if you need to. Oh. What else would you do for money? Click multiplier, click multiplier, click multiplier. Love you, streams. Now we're getting to the good shit. We're all watching the personality, definitely. This is what we're paying for. Increased views. Yeah, this is, oh man, wouldn't it be so easy if this is how it works? Imagine if it was this easy. I hope you get bigger on here? In what way?
$1,000, huh?
Looks like we've reached a new high for donations of viewers. I'd better get to eating then.
So many views. So many people. Here for me.
Pensy has 3 girlfriends. Yeah, I know. I saw that too.
Here for me.
Definitely, totally, absolutely.
Alright, guys. Just as promised, I'm going to eat this entire bowl of pink pasta. Just wanted to try something different for the usual ice cream dishes, you know?
And you can really slurping down the pasta sauce, painting lips. This is the kind of weird food you've been waiting for Mario to eat. And goodness, did it pay off.
By the way, sorry the stream was late today. I'm sure that some of you won't care, but you deserve to know. Yeah, so I was supposed to be doing the usual 9 to 5, right? More like 9 to 6. If we're being real, but you get the point. I'm just minding my business there. Waiting tables, serving people their food, getting a couple of dips under flip cups. And then my manager pulls me aside. He takes on this sugary sweet tone to pretty much say, work till 8 p.m. No overtime. Of course, I can't just say no to that, even if this isn't the first time. It's just about the last thing I want is to be back on the job hunt, you know? That's why the stream's a bit late today. And that's why I'm using this as a dinner stream. God forbid I eat the leftovers my workplace throws out. But it's perfect, honestly. Turning dinner time into a hustle. Ellipsis. You guys don't mind me talking about this stuff, do you? Ellipsis. Right, back to eating. Goodness, I think I made this sauce a bit too thick this time around. I'm not supposed to feel this stuff so fast. There's simply too much cream in here. That's what I get for eyeballing it this time around. Ellipsis. Oh, you guys like this? Tell you what, I'll eat it like this again tomorrow.
The stream yet again continues long into the night. It's only been annoying. Amira takes an entire 2 to 3 hours to just eat a small bowl of pasta like that. Myra, you're a fucking wuss. I can down pasta in like not even 15, like about 15 minutes. With meatballs. It would be just a bit more understandable if it was several bowls. Oh well, that's what you get. That's what you get for $1,000 stream. Cheap price, cheap quality.
Hello! I'm back today with yet another mukbang stream.
It is unknown why Mary's depressed in the comic, which is canon. That has nothing to do with Reginald. He is alive. Oh. You
probably know how these streams go by this point.
Be safe.
If you guys can donate $5,000 to this stream, then I'm going to do something really special next week. Now let's get started.
Oh, this is helping you out. I know you're a mukbang idol, but maybe stream something else. More food. What else would you do for money? Now we're getting to the good shit. Excuse me. Don't eat too much, take breaks if you need to. Now this is what we're paying for. More food. Not one of these pictures is show us your feet. No, don't. No, don't. How much can someone even donate? I don't even know. I'm only slightly concerned. Oh.
$5,000? Damn, you guys have outdone yourselves. You guys really like watching this and donating, it seems like. If I'm being honest, I always set this goal as a joke. Not that I didn't plan on eating during the stream. And I fully intend on telling you guys what I'm going to do next week. Since I have almost close to 1,000 followers here, I want to do something special. So a week from today, I'm going to host a massive stream. I'll be eating a shit ton of stuff. And every stream leading up to next week, you can request food you'd like to see. Every single dish will appear that will appear on that stream. It's the least I can do for you all, you know?
Hell yeah. This is why you're watching Mukbang Idol. Shit's finally gonna get good. And only after a few weeks of consistently paying up.
Ellipsis. $5,000 in a day. Compared to $5,000 in 2 months. Maybe I should fully commit to this. It'd be a waste to pass this up. Getting paid just to eat can't be so bad, right? Yeah, I've been feeling like shit the past few days. Chest burning up, vomiting, head hurting. But I was already feeling that way before these streams started to take off. And I was getting paid less. This can't be so bad, right? Ipsis? Yeah, this isn't so bad. I mean, my stomach will adjust, right?
Amira just eats for the rest of the stream. It's some ice cream dish, but you don't really care much about that. You care about Amira. Each and every bite Amira takes his bliss to your depraved senses. Oh boy. The week goes on. With each and every day, Amira eats more and more. And you pay and pay and pay. Whoever said money can't buy happiness must have been broke as shit. This is the most endorphin-inducing thing you've done in some time. It's definitely because your greedy ass loves feeding the hungry. Totally. Oh well. Someone's still eating, for fuck's sake. They're getting paid to eat. Who would complain about that, right?
Hey! I'm back today with yet another mukbang stream. You guys have been putting in so many requests for food. Since I'm gonna be preparing all the food tomorrow, I thought I'd do something special. If you guys can donate $10,000 to this stream, all the food I promise will be doubled tomorrow. I'm sure you guys are gonna like that, right? Even if I'm probably gonna be exploding the day after tomorrow. Haha. Ipsis. Now let's get started.
I get my soul to make them eat a whole cake. We pay you to eat suey. I paid more to see that top gone? Wait, what? Why you don't slurp me?
Ellipsis. Wow, I wasn't expecting you guys to reach this goal. So it looks like I'm doubling the food tomorrow. An entire table of food all in this stomach.
Crowlin and Mary are now ostracized due to them being are now enemies due to them being in opposite side. Okay.
And I already feel nauseous. Ellipsis. Oh well, what good is being fat if I can't eat more for you guys, right?
Damn, it took Amira long enough to realize why you're watching. Ah well, you're excited, that's what matters. Only problem? You're not gonna really be able to do anything while waiting for Amira to finish cooking. Fuck. Oh well, guess that's what you get for deriving all the enjoyment from this.
Ellipsis. You may not want to do this. But you didn't quit the restaurant for no reason. This is good. This is fine. You're going to be able to eat it all. For fuck's sake, you weren't the heaviest kid in class for no reason. At least now you're getting paid in cash instead of snack. Hey, today's the day, isn't it?
Oh.
All this food right into my stomach. There's no goal for this stream. I'm just gonna be eating. So let's get started.
Watching this with one hand is nuts. It's you, or I'm gonna make you refund me. Oh no. Getting ready to order.
I don't. Oh.
No. Are they dead? Oh well. Had it coming. What is wrong with you all? Oh my fucking god. Someone call an ambulance. Am I gonna get refunded? I can still donate. Holy shit. Nah, shit was just getting good. Definitely not staged. In all honesty, you don't know what happened to Amira once you finally left the stream. Nor do you really care. You can always find some other aspiring food streamer to watch. And feed for that matter. They're a dime a dozen these days. Not to mention they're desperate enough to even take your pocket change. Plus it makes you feel good. You can even say that you donate to stop people from going hungry. Or something saintly like that. Oh well, in the end, you've got the spectacle you've been craving. That's what really matters. And another one bites the dust. Hold on a second. I need to check to see if there's multiple endings. How do you get them? A single ending. Okay, so there's only one ending. Okay. Oh wait. Let me pull it back up. Wait. It might have been something else. Future features. Another streamer to pick from. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be updated in the future. Okay. Honestly, this is. Lemonade's humor. Oh man. Should I finish Everblood? My jaw doesn't hurt that badly, so I guess I could finish Everblood. Probably sometimes avoid very other times use a dick. Other times you would think for laying hands on her. Oh boy. Okay, 1 second. Wait. Okay. Never blood. Alright. Continue. By the time you enter the hallway, you're still trying to dissect Oliver's face. What are you doing? Get off my face! Is that a scalpel? What was he thinking when he looked through the quizzes when he saw you? Wait a sec. The heck am I paying so much attention to him? You initially think it's because he's hot as hell. But that doesn't make sense. Plenty of guys at this academy are hot. None of them have enchanted you like this one. Then you think that he placed a hex on you. Thing is, that there's no way he could have placed a hex that strong on me, right? The one thing that stays constant in your thoughts is familiarity. I swear I've seen that guy somewhere before. You're about to run off to who knows where until you realize your shoelace is untied. Ugh. Question marks? Oh shit! I didn't even hear him approach me. Oliver absolutely towers over you. Alright, maybe not absolutely, but you're on the ground for fuck's sake. Playboy and Maggie try to help marry you. Or wonder twice associates, they're not around. Mind trouble or something? That's the only thing that can explain Oliver's grim expression. Do you mind if I speak with you? Sure. Ellipsis. He begins to walk away. Looks like when he asked, do you mind, he really meant it that way. Hold on, I don't mind. Oliver stops in his tracks and turns back to you. He doesn't say a peep for a long moment. Almost like he didn't have a clue on how to start this conversation. Ellipsis. Your name is Adrian Volz, correct? Yeah? Something glimmers in his face. I knew you looked familiar. Sorry if this is coming out of nowhere. The stutter in his voice feels so different from his voice during class. Sounds like the icicles on his tongue are melting. I was thinking the same thing. You blurt out without thinking. You're about to retract it when... It's just that your face, your name, mannerisms, they're all familiar. Then I thought you were someone I knew long ago. Oliver stares off into nowhere. I know that this is strange, to say the least. It is. It's strange that we're both thinking the same thing. When did you know this person? 5 years ago. You reach back into your memories. You did have a friend back then, a pretty close one. We knew each other from elementary school. What's happening in this game? Oh, jeez, I forgot. It's been a while since I was last playing this game, I'm being honest. But I think that this is we're back in the Everblood universe, and Oliver is magic teacher. So this is like a... So we're in a Harry Potter sort of world, I guess. But yeah, sure. We knew each other from elementary school. They'd visit my house almost every single day. We did what children were meant to do, just exist without the weight of age. That friend was whisked away to God knows where by their parents, right? But they had a pretty good last day together. Eating at places, probably pissing their parents off, all that good stuff. That day, the last day you were in libretto state. It was the best and worst day of your life. You made the most of it thanks to your friend. But that was the first day you ever felt such crushing dread. Dread that you'd never see that friend again. Until today. Something clicks in both of your heads as you bounce the memories off of each other. Somehow both of your recollections line up perfectly. It all confirms what you were thinking. I thought I'd never... You cut each other off. Nice going. Oliver breaks the silence after a few seconds. You go first. Ah, I never thought I'd see you again. What are the odds we'd end up in the same school? I almost didn't recognize you at first. You look so different. The same could be said for you, Adrian. When did you dye your hair? I didn't expect you to notice. I did this Prisma hex a few weeks ago. Mom was pissed for days, but eventually she wanted her hair done too. It suits you. You changed a lot more than I did, though. Where did the glasses go? They never left. He pulls nothing off of his face, only a pair of round glasses to materialize in his hands. I just learned how to hide them. He put the glasses back onto his face, reapplying the invisibility hex. When the two of you were in high school, Oliver was a scrawny little guy. Not that you were much better. Between the time you moved and right now, puberty hit him like a truck. Oliver, you want to grab some food with me? I know I could use a bite. Only if I pay. No! And here comes Oliver's overcompensation. Yep, that's Oliver. It's the same guy you knew at 14. So things really don't change. It's only the polite thing to do, seeing as to how I initiated this conversation in the first place. But I suggested we go grab food. And I scared the ever-loving shite out of you, therefore I will pay. Hold up. The food here costs money? I thought that was part of the meal plan. Well, I was thinking of going somewhere a bit nicer to eat than the food halls. You think back to how your classmates fawned over him. Yeah, most guys would kill for that kind of attention, maybe even you would. But still, you know that Oliver's never been that type of guy. Besides, you wouldn't want this hangout to be ruined by some jerks. Alright, let's go then. Two of you rush out to the stout great tower. The two of you chat on the way to wherever Oliver wanted to eat. You notice that he stays the heck away from large crowds of people, burying his face in his scarf whenever approaching. Thankfully, for him at least, the heavy snowfall has dissuaded the majority of the school from staying outside for too long. Oliver seems completely unbothered by the cold, even if his face is slightly flushed. While you struggle to walk, he almost levitates above the snow. He leaves shallow footprints behind. Oliver, you sure you're not some kind of ice or wind mage? You're pretty sure that ice and wind magic are common on his mother's side of the family. It's not like your predictions coming out of buttfuck nowhere. You pick up your pace, hoping to warm up a bit. How was it in Los Pecadores? It was pretty similar from what I remember from Libretto City. Just much hotter. Don't think I've ever seen it snow like this. I'd be more concerned if that were the case in Los Pecadores. That would be the result of a rogue ice mage. Unless you were in some region of high altitude. But you lived near the coast, right? Yep. Sadly, I don't think I could go swimming here. That would be a horrible idea. I don't know which fraternity did this, but they had some activity involving diving into a frozen river. Most of the people involved wound up in the hospital wing. Everyone was in such terrible shape that a restriction X was placed on almost all the bodies of water on campus. Shit, here I'm thinking those hazings in my old school were bad. Come to think of it, I doubt that the fraternity was doing an actual hazing ritual. Someone said something about it being normal activity. Didn't you say you're a junior mage? How do you not know about the fraternity's shenanigans? The closest I ever gotten to a fraternity was the Honor Society. Ah, I see. I might join a fraternity if I'm sure my classes won't be too hard. When you do, just tell me if they ever violate school policies. Can't snitch on the Brotherhood. You're smart enough to know when you're in danger though, right? Fuck yeah. So, when you're initiated, you'll run away if they make you eat a frog? What's wrong with eating frogs? You're taken back to that time when Oliver's father made dinner. All you could remember was tasty, scrumptious frog legs. Would you be fine with living frogs? Hell no. I'm not eating a frog if it hasn't croaked. Oliver smiles and nods his head at you. The two of you continue walking and walking and walking through deep snow. So, we've been walking for how long now? We're almost there. Where are we going? Somewhere. That's not an answer. I think you might like something from where we're going to. Alright, Oliver, I'm trusting you to not fuck up my taste buds. Two of you continue chattering away about random stuff, like the school's campus. For some reason, you expected there to be much more structure to the campus. And that in the sense that you thought there would be fences, pathways, signs, all the good stuff. Here you are, though, out and about with Oliver Cypress in the middle of a peaceful forest. It's too nice for a first day at college. Two of you arrive at a small cafe. Oliver, being the absolute gentleman he is, holds the door open for you. It's so warm in the cafe that you can feel the snow on your clothes melting off. But it's not so hot to the point where you want to strip on the spot. There must be some damn good fire magic. Do you mind finding seats for us? I have to do something. It should be quick. Not a problem. Oliver walks towards the front counter where a young woman stands. Meanwhile, you have free range of the cafe. There's almost no one here at this time. You offer a seat near the windows. It offers quite the scenic view. Makes you feel like one of those rich kids in a mountain chateau. Once staring at the window gets boring, you turn your gaze towards Oliver. Due to the distinct lack of people, you easily make out the conversation. Hey, yeah, Oliver. Oh, there's Emma. Oh. Good morning, Emma. Now, how has everything been going for you in the cafe? Everything's going amazing. The cafe is doing so much better than I thought. Now, as for you, you're not usually here so late. What brings you here past 7 in the morning? I have something for you. Says through pockets. It's in there, but you know the guy takes all over. I got my mouth to find whatever it is. Oh, here. A bag is neatly folded, complete with a fancy wax seal. Oh, Oliver, you didn't have to. How much time did you spend on this? Don't worry about it. Come on, I've got to pay you back somehow. You haven't a clue as to whether or not the blend is good yet. Well, you've never made anything that makes everyone vomit their guts out. Still, that's the bare minimum for coffee. If a blend is making everyone vomit, then there's something seriously wrong with the plants. Perhaps something went wrong with cultivating the plants, or maybe I missed a step. Or maybe the entire water supply is contaminated. It is an issue much, much more larger than a few coffee plants. And Oliver pauses well and stares at him. Sorry, I really need to stop doing that. So Emma is a character in Cardinal Park Case that Oliver admires so much, and she ends up getting killed. Which is what the Cardinal Park Case is about. Her murder, right now she's fine. I don't know if Lemonade is watching and planning to kill her in the other blood universe. Nah, it's kind of funny hearing you list that stuff out. Anyways, I owe you. Alright, I have someone I'd like to introduce you to. Oliver looks over to where you're sitting at. You scurry over to the counter, taking care not to bump into the tables. Hey, my name's Adrian. Nice to meet you. I'm Emma. I've never seen you around here before. I just arrived here yesterday. That explains it. Well then, I hope you've been liking it here so far. Thanks, it's been amazing so far. And only after one glass. So, Emma, since you want to pay me back, do you mind giving Adrian some recommendations on what to eat? For breakfast? Yeah, I guess I'll get some breakfast. In that case,
I know exactly what to give you. And you, Oliver, want the usual.
now, how did you know?
Barista's intuition. Ha!
I'll be paying for Adrian on myself. Oliver hands Emma several glimmering coins, which she puts into the cash register, and then she rushes to prepare the food and coffee. In the meantime, you and Oliver wait by the counter. I didn't know that you had more friends. You didn't expect that, did you? You remember back to when he only had you. Sure, some people might think of this as ditching you for other people, but you're happy for him. How could you not be? Nah, I always thought that eventually you'd wind up popular with the ladies. You're getting quite ahead of yourself here.
Your order's ready.
Oliver retrieves the food and coffee. Have you played the game where Emma died? Yes, I have. You then escort him to the seats that you picked up. As you sit, he slips his coat off and drapes it over the back of the chair. Oliver begins to sip his coffee. You've never understood his coffee as such. The closest you can think of is that it's very similar to your energy potions. Still, you don't know how he drinks it so plain. Then again, you also know how much he hates energy potions. This is pretty good. You speak in between bites. You realize that Oliver hasn't removed his silky gloves. Cold hands? Oh, I just like keeping them on. Even while eating crummy stuff? He motioned towards the little sandwich on his plate. And he just levitates it towards his mouth. You almost forgot he could just do that. Smartass. Ah, shucks, I thought I had you there. Oliver's face contorts to a slight smirk. Or, instead of magic, I could just use silverware. Hell no, you're not about to eat that with a fork, are you? First off, my gloves would get ruined if I ate the sandwich with my hands. Second, there's no difference between eating with silverware and hands. They both get the job done. And lastly, it's how my mother taught me, proper form, or something along those lines. What was that? Well, I saw something. Yeah, I think I remember her. How hoity-toity she was back when you visit Oliver. How she was always mockingly referred to you as Oliver's little friend, even after you told her your name. Adrian isn't too difficult to pronounce, and even if it was, she'd never bother trying. Speaking of which, how is she? You think nothing of the question fairly mundane, how's the weather type stuff. Exclamation points. Clearly this is all that mundane for him. She's in a much better place now. Yes, he answered. And at least Oliver seemed to trust you enough for this information even after all this time. Don't feel too bad. I will get over it. Besides, this is not my first time dealing with something of the sort. Ellipsis. You gotta be lying right now, right? No one just gets over this kind of shit that quickly. Some people never get over it, in fact. How's everything been for your family? Ever since the move and all? You can tell that he's trying to steer the conversation away from the stuff about his mother. My family. I did not skip it. I did not press anything. You remember that you'd sometimes send a bird to mail stuff to Oliver. You never get any confirmation that you actually received the letter, though. I mean, I'm not in the mood to talk about it right now, but, you know, from the But you know, from the stuff I've sent you in the past. Wait, you've sent me mail? Yeah, I just sort of kind of thought... Just thought you'd move on from me. No, that's not... Oliver messes in. I never even knew that you tried to get into contact with me. Oh. Sometime it's been completely silent between the two of you. Oliver looks like he's thinking about something. You can hear whispers of cursing. No, not magical cursing. Cursing isn't fucking bitch. That kind of cursing. And it stops. Adrian, I'm sorry that I never wrote to you. What was seen for a short time? There was a CG that flashed on screen briefly. Or I think I saw something. I need to go back and rewatch the stream. It's all right. I mean, you didn't even know about the mail. It doesn't excuse the fact that I didn't even try to contact you. Hey, it's not that big of a deal. Is it not? Ellipsis. For some time it was. The thought of him moving on without you. That was pretty sad for a considerable amount of time. Oliver. Oliver, it's okay. It really is. You take his hands into yours. I will make it up to you, somehow. Oliver. Probably his only trait you find annoying. This desperation to make up for something no matter how trivial. He could break your pen and try to revive your dead sister to make up for it. Alright, you want to know how to make it up to me? Don't do anything. Question mark? Question mark? I'm serious. In all honesty, the fact that you're hanging out with me and all is enough. You're the reason we're hanging out again, after all. I know it's just that I know that I'm unable to just do nothing. He's persistent. We whip up this listening for you just to ease his nerves. In that case, I want you to hang out with me for the rest of the year. I am the new kid, after all. Wouldn't want me being lost in the system. Of course. You smile at Oliver. Ellipsis. Two of you finish up eating. Oliver gathers the plates up and returns them to the front counter. He then slips his heavy coat on over his shoulders. Next thing you know, you're back outside. On the way back to the academy, you realize that Oliver's walking in pure silence. You almost want to attribute it to the biting air. You have to wonder if this conversation in the cafe has anything to do with it. You can't tell what he's thinking. Hey, Oliver. You okay? Exclamation points! He jolts out of his trance. You were just zoning out a bit. Oh, sorry. I just have something on my mind. Ellipsis. You want to tell him that you're here to listen. But you also know that you don't have the right to prod further into his life. After escorting Adrian back to the academy, providing him with more company, you retreat to your dormitory. You sit at your desk, and then gaze out the massive window. White snowflakes drift from the inky sky. It's a perfect backdrop for drafting Professor Incendio's lesson plans. You've always had a love-hate relationship with winter. It's a beautiful season despite the death at every corner. You know that all too well. You feel the wind whispering in your ears. You feel her whispering into your ears. This isn't any normal wind. It stings. You can barely make out any words. You, me, apart? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Goodness, not this again. It's like the ceiling hex didn't work all too well. Him left me. I thought that you were out of my life. Never you, me. Forever. Oh no, we're... Ellipsis. You close the curtains so much for getting some air in the room. This is the first time she wind whispered to you in a while. Why now of all times? Of course, that's a trivial question once you think about it for more than a second. You might be a fucking idiot, but you're not that dense. I know that you're out there somewhere. Ellipsis. I wrote to let you take those I love away from me. Never again. Even after pulling the velvet curtains shut, the cold air seeps into the room. You can hear her angry whispers outside. You huddle a little bit closer to the fireplace. She's pissed like always. Some things never change, do they? Ended this episode when it's safe here. Hell yeah. Turned it here. Episode 2 is out. Thank you for playing. Oh my god! No! Oh no! Lemonade, please finish Cardinal Park case so you can work on this. I want to see more! Okay. Alright, my jaw hurts and I gotta go. Okay. Alright, thanks for joining the stream, everyone. Okay. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, maybe on Thursday will either be Dead by Daylight or I start Parasite Eve. Well, I'll figure it out. Okay, bye-bye.